Hello everybody, welcome to another quick video. And more to the point, welcome to our new van. Now if you saw a video a few months back, I did basically a long weekend away in the van and showed you sort of what it gives us and how it sort of opens up the opportunities for photography for us. Now we've had that van for 3 years and it's taken us absolutely everywhere. It's been absolutely amazing. So we decided, okay, we'll upgrade, go for a bigger van, something that will do us a bit more of a longer trip out and give us just that little bit of extra level of comfort. So this is the new van. So come have a look inside. I'll show you around some of the bits and bobs, how I've laid it out and how I think it's going to work for us. So here we are, we're in the back, and the big thing you'll notice is I can stand up, which is something I couldn't do in the other van. Now it is slightly dark in here at the moment, so if I just say, Alexa, turn on van lights.
Okay.
There we go, we've got some light on. So let's have a quick look round. Okay, so the first thing we'll come to, and one of the most important parts, is going to be a little kitchenette unit. I'll just spin you around so you can have a look. And this is it. Standard sort of worktop size. Standard worktop height as well, thankfully. So you know, sort of the regular levels. If I sort of tilt down, you've got quite a nice big cupboard there with the fridge. There's a cupboard on top, cupboard below. And you'll notice on the top we don't have a sink or a hob. Main reason being is we've got this little tap here which runs down, and at the bottom of this unit there's a 20 litre water tank that taps out from. We've got a fold away bowl if we want to use a sink, but it means we're not losing air space while we're not using that. We've also got an induction hob, which is why we've got a 3-pin plug on the wall there, next to the very pretty clock, lots of USB and a dimmer for the lights. We decided in the old van quite early on we weren't going to sort of permanently fix stuff like that into place. I think really it's been the best idea that we've done, because you've got a usable work area that you don't have to sort of make compromises, worry about sort of covering for a hob or anything like that. That problem goes away. We can add the hob when we need it and sort of take it away when we don't. And it's worked brilliantly for us. We run a lithium setup on this van, so completely off grid. We've got no hookup, nothing that requires anything than that, but basically we've got a nice big meaty inverter, big beefy set of batteries, and we can just boil a kettle on there, do any cooking on there. It's not a problem at all. It's a great little hob, works brilliantly for us, and essentially it's worked fantastic in the other van, so we're taking it across and works really nicely. Now you see just a shoulder there, a couple of storage cupboards. That's basically for sort of just general sort of toiletries, things like that. The smaller stuff that really doesn't belong in sort of the main cupboards, which are in sort of the kitchenette unit. We do also have, which you can actually sort of make out, a very sort of blacked out back there. And what they are screens that Trace has made out of thermal screen material. We'll just zoom in and actually show you that. And so that keeps everything sort of nice and warm at night, stops anything from coming through, and it works better than just a normal curtain because it's proper thermal screen material. So it's silvered on the back, it's properly insulated, and it's got this nice sort of quilted look to it. And like I said, Trace actually made those up, edged them, and we've actually used little sort of trimming studs to actually sort of attach it around the door frame, and it works absolutely fantastically. We've got the same sort of thing on the side window as well, which just works so well. It just keeps everything nice and cosy inside. And sitting here on the sofa, which is ample big enough for 2 people, which has got all storage underneath as well, so there's another big chunk of storage there, as well as the main cupboards. As you can see, the bed, which looks fairly high, more of a necessity really, because the mattress that we bought is 26 centimetres deep. It's huge, but immensely comfortable, which was the idea behind it. Lengthwise, it's about 5'9". 3'9" wide, which is plenty enough as a small double. This isn't something that you'll be going away for months at a time in, but it's comfy, and that's really what we were after, is the comfort factor, because we intend on actually doing longer stints away this year, so that's the idea behind it. Like I said, the bed itself, we've gone for the same setup that we did last time, which is just the sleeping bag that we used in the old van, but it's comfy, it's cosy, and we really do like it. If I just give you a quick pan around sort of with what we've got, these are acoustic panels. Normally they're actually sort of installed vertically in a house, but we quite like the look of it and went with it along. I think it just accentuates the length of the van, because this is a short wheelbase van. We're restricted on size basically because where we park it at home, it's got to sit in a certain area, otherwise it ends up poking out into the pavement. So the short wheelbase was a requirement. Now it does mean that it is physically 10 centimetres shorter than the old van, but interior wise we've got about 40 centimetres extra. So it's just the different dimensions of the van, but it does make it look quite dinky and dumpy, but that's just part of it really. Another thing that we did decide to add into it is controlled by this little remote here. And if I just point that in that sort of direction, it's little strip lights, and we've got that which runs all the way along there. And if I can get this to tilt up, there we go. And it's also up there. Just a little something, so at night if you don't want the main lights on, which are on a dimmer anyway, it just gives you something extra to actually sort of pop in there. And they're tied into the main fuse system as well, so it's a permanent install. It's not like you run it off an extra USB socket. I'll give you a quick rundown as far as sort of storage goes. We've got this bench seat here, which is effectively sort of a 4 foot by 2.5 foot area of storage. Coats, bits and pieces like that, they sit in there. Loads of access, not a problem at all. Underneath the bed, it is all storage. So essentially under there we keep the toilet, and essentially when we're out and about, we've got lenses and bags and bits and bobs that we can store in there, or we can sort of just drop them on the bed if you want easy access to them. But on one side is the full electric setup. So what I'll do, I'll take you around outside, I'll show you under there. And in the back doors, we've got, that's the other side of the thermal screen that normally covers the doors. But oodles of space, lots of storage. We're still playing with the layout, so little layers and extra shelves will probably get added in as we sort of learn on this. That's the thing we find with the camper van, you sort of build it to a spec and then you start tweaking it to exactly how you want it, as you use it more. But I'll just show you underneath the bed now. So starting down there, that's our main solar controller and split charge unit. Bank of batteries. Nice diesel heater there, which keeps us lovely and toasty. And on this side is all of the storage, which at the moment is a little bit haphazard, but like I say, we're still playing with how it's going to work. So there's a few bits that are just like thrown in for now just to keep us going. But as you can see, there's a massive area that we can play with. We'll probably actually end up putting a separate shelf in on this side as well, so you've got lots and lots of storage that you can play with. We did decide to go for bed slats as well on the bed. You do tend to have a problem sometimes with, if you use a flat panel with no ventilation, you can get damp and mould forming on a mattress, which really isn't ideal. So there you go, that's our van. Obviously the old one will be up for sale. We've just got a couple of sort of cosmetic bits to sort out and a little bit of maintenance to do, but yeah, that'll be going up for sale. So it's still a fantastic little van, brilliant starter van as well, but this has given us something a little bit extra, and I think it's going to work really well for us going forward. But hopefully you enjoyed the little tour around. If you have, please give us a thumbs up, and I will put a couple of images from where we're actually stopping at the moment. It's one that we've done a few times. Lovely bit of woodland around here, so I'll pop a couple of images for you now. But yeah, if you're not subscribed, please do hit subscribe. Helps the channel out no end. And from our new van, thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time. Take care.
walk through the